it's Amber. So today's video I'm going to be doing products I am throwing out or giving away or doing something else other than staying in my house because I'm done with them, okay? And a lot of these products are things that I've actually featured in other like crap videos or like products I regret buying or whatever. So as I've been doing my Makeout 2013, I have been like going through my makeup collection because I wanted to do like a makeup collection video, and I've been looking at some of these things thinking, okay, why do I have these? Why am I holding on to them? And what's the purpose if I'm never going to use these products? Now I know some of these products might be good products. I know some of them might work for other people, but if they're not working for me and I'm not using them, then I should either one, throw them out, or two, give them to somebody who will use them. Pretty simple, right? So let's get started. So this is my 2014, did I say 2013? 2014 makeup purge. So first of all, I will start with lip products. This was a lipstick that I got in my IPSY bag probably a couple years ago. I never wore it. My son got into it and kind of mangled it a little bit because that happens around here, you know. And it's a shimmery red. I've never reached for it in the whole time I've had it. It's like been 2 years. So I think it's time for it to go bye-bye. Next is this little glitter. I'm just kind of doing random stuff. I'm just pulling it out as I see it, all right? Next is this glitter dust I bought to do a Halloween tutorial that never came to be, as all good ideas sometimes tend to never come to pass. And I'm just looking at this thinking this is so incredibly thick glitter that if I put this anywhere in my eyeball, it would probably get into my eye and make me blind. So I thought maybe I should refrain from scratching my corneas and maybe put this in the craft section. So this is going to take a trip downstairs into my crafting area and now be used for other purposes. Next is this e.l.f. cream eyeliner. It was great. I used it a few times. It's kind of a fun purple, but it's all dried up. So this has to go to the product graveyard where all dried up used products go, which is the trash can. Okay, this is another product that was in one of my products I regret buying, and although these are kind of sticky, gooey glosses, I did keep a couple of them, but this color, it's just kind of brown. And I either go with like a pinky nude or pink or red, and I just think that this muted mauve is not for me. That's all. Alrighty, couple more lip products. This one is a CoverGirl Shine Blast. I bought this when like peach lips were first coming out, and I thought it would be really cute, like corally color. But it turned out once you put it on, it was just basically clear glitter. I mean, like, it has a tiny bit of color, but not enough to make it look like anything, and I never use it, so I'm getting rid of it. This is one I don't even know. I must have had this for a long time. It's like kind of taking me back to like junior high days. I'm sure I haven't had it that long. Don't be alarmed. It's just that type of formula. No pigmentation, nothing, just a little glitter. There's really no point to it. Okay, this one I got at a bridal shower as like a little gift. It's a Maybelline City Shimmer Lip Gloss. I've never even heard of these things. I've never used it. It's an okay color. It's just like a light pink. I just don't ever use it. Alright, this is like a little necklace that was like a lipstick in a thing, and it was like you wore it around and then you opened it up and put it on your lips. Yeah. Alright, this is the Devil of All Devils. If you've seen my rosacea video where I talked about my face routine, this little devil made me freaking break out so bad. It was like an eruption on my face. I hated it. And it's not like my face just clears up from eruption in like a day or two. Like, it took me a good week to clear up from this. So this will not go anywhere but in the trash. It just was horrible for me. All right, I got some of this dragon fruit roll-on perfume oil. If you've seen my video on my perfume collection, you know I have a lot of perfumes, and I actually have even more body sprays, and I just don't ever find myself being like, I'd like to smell like dragon fruit today. So the next is A foundation. This is the Maybelline. Do I believe it's Maybelline? Yes, it is. This is the Super Stay makeup. I wore this on my summer from Hades when my face erupted into my rosacea. I was pregnant and I like didn't film any videos and my YouTube died for a time. I wore this a lot because it's like a really cakey mask. Well, I don't really want to wear a cakey mask anymore, so it's just gonna go away. Bye. This is another product that I mentioned in a product I regret buying, but I'll quickly summarize this. It's like the Maybelline Mineral Power Illuminator, and it looks like it's gonna be nice, but when you put it on your cheeks, it just turns to glitter. And although I do like shimmer and I do like shimmery highlights and stuff, I like there to be some pigment, so I don't ever find myself like using this because there's no point for me to use like a light highlighter without shimmer and then putting shimmer on top of it. Like I'll either use one with shimmer or not, but like just to use shimmer by itself, I don't really want to do, so I'm gonna get rid of it. Alrighty, next is a powder, and I know a lot of people really like this powder, and I've actually really liked this powder in the past, and I have actually used it in some of my favorites. This is the e.l.f. High Definition Powder, and I just started to notice that it really settled in my pores, and it still was kind of leaving like a whitish cast on my face. I'm sure I was probably using too much, but I feel like with my type of skin where it's dry, I feel like it just clung to it and it didn't look natural. And I discovered the Revlon Nearly Naked, and this stuff is like flawless. Like when I put it on, it doesn't make me feel cakey and it doesn't look like powder on my face. So I will just keep repurchasing that. So it's like, this is big, it takes up a lot of space, and so there's no point in having it if I'm not gonna use it. Next is something I bought. Actually, this was the first drugstore palette that I ever bought. Well, it's kind of like a little tiny palette. And I bought this to do a makeup tutorial with because I didn't own any drugstore makeup. Like any. Before I started YouTube, all I used was high-end, and then I started having more kids, and then I got poor, and then I had to buy more things in the drugstore. But then I realized which things I should buy from the drugstore and which things I shouldn't because of you lovely people that make videos and tell us all the wonderful things that are there and things you shouldn't buy. And this is fine. I mean, it doesn't have super great pigmentation. It was just kind of like, eh. The black's okay, like the black's good. I mean, I would probably give this to maybe my niece or somebody who's just starting out in makeup because it's just not very pigmented and I don't find myself using it. It's fine, it's just when you've got Urban Decay, why would you want to use this? And it's not like really pigmented or anything, so. The next couple of things are also eyeshadows. These are some Ulta Quads. I got these in like spend $30 of Ulta products and get these for free in this little bag. I just found that I'm not a huge fan of Ulta brand products. No offense, Ulta. I love all the things you carry in your store. I have a blush from them I really like. I have a lip gloss I like from them. But overall, like, I didn't like their mascara. I don't like this. I mean, they're okay. They've got some good pigmentation to them. But I'm just saying, like, if I'm trying to get rid of things, then I should get rid of things that I'm not using. So once again, I'll try to find someone who might like these and give them to them because there's no purpose of them sitting in my drawer and collecting dust. This is also one of those wonderful IPSY bag finds. I do really like my IPSY bags, but sometimes the things I get are a little comical. This would be the Shimmer palette. You know, this is very, very sparkly. For one, it says do not use near the eyes with good reason. Like we talked about before, don't be scratching your corneas. So let me just show you kind of an example. This is the e.l.f. Long Lasting Lustrous Eyeshadow. And it's very, very glittery, and I put that in a weird spot. You know, it's very glittery, it's very shimmery. I think in certain looks it's really fun, or like a pop here and there. And this, well, let me just show you. This is not like that. This is like that. So it ends up being just more of a gel with big chunks of glitter, where this is like a cream with a color. And I just don't find really any purpose for me to use this, especially if it's not safe to wear on your eyes. I might put it in maybe Halloween category, but again, I don't have any girls. I don't foresee me doing anything that needs this much glitter. The next thing is just this kind of Bare Natural, Bare Mineral-esque L'Oreal foundation. I had this for a long time. It's almost gone. I'm not really a big fan of the powder foundations anymore. I feel like they look not very good on my skin because it's dry. It just clings to dry patches and stuff, so it doesn't work as well for me. So I'm just gonna get rid of it. And the next 4 items I think that I want to get rid of, but I'm gonna give them a second go before I really decide. The first one is the e.l.f. Eye Transformer. So I bought this, and it's supposed to make your regular eyeshadows like iridescent. And I say iridescent all the time, so apparently I really love the term. And let me see if I can try. So basically what it's supposed to do is you're supposed to be able to take like matte eyeshadow and change the color of it. Let me see if I can find something to do. Okay, so let's just do a little test. So I'll take the blue color here. I'll put some on my arm. So by itself, it just kind of looks like that, which wouldn't really be a shade that I'd wear. So let's see, I'll take some of this blue from this Ulta palette that I'm getting rid of and put it on half. Okay, so part of that has the iridescence and part of it doesn't. And I mean, it's kind of, I have it on this side. I just not seeing that much of a difference. I can try putting a little bit more over the top. Maybe that's the way you do it. Yeah, I think going over the top is the way to do it, because I was trying it underneath and the underneath was a fail. Okay, now, can you see now what it's done? Like this is without, and that's with. So now I'm seeing it a little more. So maybe I was just using this wrong, so I'll probably give this another try before I get rid of it. The other thing is the Jessie's Girl eyeliner. I tried this a few times, it really smudged on me. At the time my eyes were a little bit more oily because I really like the fluidity of the liner and the style of liner. Like it's really nice and dark and thin. So I think I'm gonna try this again, see if it'll smudge on me. Again, if it does, then I'll get rid of it. And last are these Coastal Scents things. I just don't know what to do with these. I mean, like, I don't have a palette to put them in. I think I should just get rid of them. And then I just like think, oh, well, I'll just swatch it. And then I'm like, wow, that really has nice pigmentation. That's kind of a pretty color. It's very similar. This is the one I'm more leaning towards getting rid of. This one, I mean, it has a nice, my fingers are so dirty. So this one I go into this like color right here. I'm like, well, that's actually a really unique color. Like it's kind of bronzy yellow, green. And then that one, like I'm like, well, that could be like a really nice look. But I never find myself using them. So that's one of the things I'm going to just see if I use it, maybe put it out. And if I'm not reaching for it and I'm not using it, then there's just really no point in having it. So that's everything that I'm going to be getting rid of. And I'm also going to be doing in some of my later Makeout 2014 videos is like things I wish I was hauling, but I'm not. And I'm going to be doing my makeup collection. So those are videos to look forward to in the next couple months. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I'll see you guys later. Bye.